and handle business. I got her down, she real vicious. Rock up.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And all eyes are on Jamison Williams, closing in on 1,000 yards receiving on the year. It's the Lions and the Cards on EA Sports.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Here come the Cardinals, and it is Kyler Murray from Oklahoma who leads them out.
Drafted with the idea that he'd be one of the most dangerous quarterbacks in the NFL when he put it all together. We've been seeing that progress throughout his career. This guy's legs, we knew they were phenomenal. Arm, top-notch. But now we're seeing his mind come into the game. Reed's defense is better and better each and every week, and is showing patience as a passer as well. Not as eager to exit the pocket, finding guys downfield for bigger plays.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Murray's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Murray. Being chased out left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down. His kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback.
Holding, offense.
That's on the tackle, Penei Sewell.
Still 2nd down.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Warner to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Vasquez. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Up the middle they go. It's Vasquez. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff up the middle. Vasquez. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 42 yards rushing for him on their opening drive of the contest, and it's now 1st and goal. The middle they go. It's Vasquez. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. Now a handoff up the middle. Vasquez. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions have answered that early field goal to take a 1st quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Beating him there with his legs, 21 yards, 1st down. After one, 7-3 the score. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping the 2nd go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. Buying time, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the same.
They He's gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks him backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Cliff Kingsbury here on 4th down, trots out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 4-point game. Listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their background.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Cards are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Murray. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Divine Diablo there to make the stop. On 2nd down, another run for Dillon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Murray now to throw. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the 1st. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. So here are the Lions to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. And some room to work. 65 yards rushing for him as he's been tough to stop here in this 1st half.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. The Lions at 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display.
And meanwhile, here's a 2nd and 10. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
He'll buy some time right. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 39. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Warner. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Warner. That pass caught. It's Williams. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 28. 18 yards, a big pickup there on third down. Then defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Okay, ready?
On second down now, it's Vasquez. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
2nd and 6 from the 10. Up the middle they go. Vasquez. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On third down. It's Vasquez. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Vasquez. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Well, the Cardinal offense going to take over late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Cardinals got to go quickly, hustling to the line. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. And that was into the hands of Ayuk downfield. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Murray now on first down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. That'll go as a gain of 4. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. A final shot before half for Murray. And that is incomplete. So we have halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense now with the football first here to begin quarter number 3. Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter. Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too. second down. It's Vasquez, and he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
94 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
On third down, Vasquez. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And down inside the 40 to about the 48. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. A play fake. Now Warner. And this one is incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Here's Warner. Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kaiser White. And the Cardinals are going to take over here up near the 40. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Back to Dillon on 1st down.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. They will find Davis. That's complete.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. That's Murray fighting, lost the football, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. And Detroit getting set to go now.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
And I think the ball's out. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
73 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Right back to him on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. If they're smart.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. To throw, Warner.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
From the gun, it's Dillon.
And down to the 36-yard line here. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Murray going to throw. Dancing to his left.
Open man downfield is Davis.
And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play. Back now at Ford Field. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter.
They'll run here with Dillon.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
A.J. Dillon.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. Flushed it, and out of pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Cards are going to take possession of the football.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Murray now.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Austin Hooper. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Cardinals have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
18 Cardinal.
The They'll keep it on the ground. It's Vasquez, and he'll be brought down here at the 28. Now, it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on third down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Looking right sideline, that's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll try the left side. Vasquez.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Taken down. 41. A gain of 4.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Warner. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. On third down, it's Vasquez. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Now an injured player here, so a stoppage, and that's Jameson Williams who's shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And room there to work it inside the 25. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Now a handoff up the middle. Vasquez. And he is going to have a Lions first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Well, sometimes rare situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Vasquez. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Up the middle they go. Vasquez. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown on the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so. They retake the lead.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Murray. And bringing it in, it's Davis. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. Corey Davis. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
from the gun. Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. From 4 yards out. Cardinals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. Now Warner. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allow him to run with him stride for stride.
Sliding out of the pocket. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. A good pickup there at 22. They'll run on first down. It's Vasquez. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They run the counter. Vasquez. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
Get him going, baby.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Vasquez. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Right back to him on first down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
But he picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 2nd down now, it's Vasquez. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. On first down, Vasquez. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Vasquez. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Up the middle they go. Vasquez. And he's in for a touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime, they just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score, in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinator's probably scratching their head.
Well, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked up by Pat Surtain. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game. CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, that's a tough one because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under it, and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just long enough for him to get there and take it away.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man, complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
Your best friend hanging out the arm though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give a now flex. While you there looking depressed, feel to get up in your chest while I soak up my success, getting tokens for your stress. I'll be making all the checks anytime you see me step on a stage, acting real soft like my skin coming beige. Gonna step out and with him, girl, you fade. Try to get it out, what you handsome, you ain't dance on. Tell your boyfriend go and put your pants on. Down, the best friend. She went and did the same thing.